Alright guys, what's going on? I'm going to do this pretty quick for you because I've had some people over a period of time ask which ones I had as far as my LED headlights in my old CRV, my 99, and my old 2000. And as you guys can see behind me, this is actually the same brand. You can tell the difference between that normal halogen bulb and the LED headlight I have over in the passenger side. Keep in mind the car is not running, so they are a little bit dimmer and it's very bright in my garage. But you can tell the difference between the headlights, and it's been raining where I'm at. So there's a lot of rain droplets and stuff on the headlight stuff. I'm not going to bother with clearing them off right now because it's just too much. I can do another video, but the whole car is wet. So as you can see the difference of brightness. What I will say is they're pretty damn bright, and they've been very good for years. In fact, I've used that set until this one just recently went out since I want to say, I think it was 2017. And they have lasted hours of driving. I don't even know how many hours, but you know, a standard halogen bulb generally lasts quite a long time. The LEDs, they say they're supposed to last longer, but for some reason, just even in my own household and with LEDs, I feel like LEDs do eventually burn out a little bit quicker than the standard halogen. But the benefits of how bright they are and how updated they look and just nicer look altogether is worth it to me in the long run. And these have lasted since, like I said, I think 2016 or 17. It is the Iron Walls one that I went with, and these are the same that I used, and they're very simple. The same that I used in the CRVs before. That's what's in there actually right now, and it is so simple to put these in. You actually just turn, because these are H4 for the headlights, you actually just turn this little piece off that fits just like your standard halogen bulb for the H4 bulbs, and you basically put it right in place, lock it, which I'll show you, just like you would the standard bulb, and then you slide this in, turn it, plug it in, and you're done. So I'll show you guys here really quick, and we'll see the difference, and then I'll try to take a shot outside. Again, it is raining, so I don't know how well they'll come out. Okay guys, so what I'm talking about in there is basically you'd have a bulb and you'd press this little clip right off to release the bulb. If you can see it right here, you press it in there, it locks, you move it out, and what you'll do is take this ring off that comes on the headlight bulb, and I'm going to try to do the best I can here with one hand on this. So you're going to set it right in there. It's a little triangle piece. It has only one way it will fit. So unless you really jack this up or try doing it with one hand, you really can't mess this up. But doing this with one hand sucks ass. I just had it in there, no problem, just a minute ago. There we go. So gonna lock that in place now. That's in there. As you guys can see, it's in there tight, it's locked in place. And I'm going to wiggle it around just to make sure. Yep, we're good. So we're going to walk over here, grab the new LED bulb. And these do have a cooling fan motor on them, which is really nice. And, well, first, what we're going to do is we're going to get the rubber gasket that goes around here. And I am going to slide that in. Alright guys, so I got a light here so you can see a little bit better. So you'll be able to use your original boot on there. It actually still seals around it quite well. And then you can push down further in there and this will pop in. Now you'll see this has, see if I can get it to focus, 3 little grooves on there. So you got to line it up just right in there. You'll feel it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but once you feel it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then you can twist down and it's locked in now. So now I cannot pull it out. and it will still breathe quite well. At first, yes, I was worried about with my boot that this would get hot years ago. I've never had an issue with them. As long as you don't surround it completely with the boot, it vents, and see how it has that fan sprout, shoots right out. The boot never gets very hot at all. I've never had an issue with it, and I've driven from Florida all the way to South Dakota with these. Many hours at night, no problem, left them on, never had an issue. So if it makes you guys nervous, it's up to you if you want to do something else. I've never had an issue with it, so just want to make sure you guys know. And you're going to find your plug, and you're going to basically just plug this in right here. And let's see if I can do this with you guys on the camera. So as simple as that. You're just going to plug it right into it, tuck it down wherever you normally would have it. I generally try to tuck it out of the way so it doesn't get wet or anything, more than it needs to. It's pretty sealed pretty well, but I just tucked it over there behind the air box. And we'll take a look at these new ones. Again, car is off versus the stock halogen bulb. Let's turn this on really quick. Oh yeah, definitely can see it's brighter. I can't wait to see these actually at night. They look a little bit better than the the previous one. So I'm gonna get this other one in, and then we'll take a look at it. Okay. All right, guys. Both are in, as you can see. It's pretty easy. Same thing if you just want to change your light bulbs, your headlight bulbs. Again, they're H4 bulbs, and very easy to get to in the CRV. Plug them in right there. Those plugs will be plugged into the back of the bulb if you're just doing standard halogen. And what the standard bulb will look like, this one's actually upgraded a little bit compared to just a standard H4, but that's what you'd be looking for, is the H4 bulbs. And let's see, where's that? I believe they're 9003 H4/H4. So, but yeah, let's go take a look at them and see how they look. All right, here you guys go. It is raining again. These aren't the most expensive, nicest LED lights you can get. They are pretty good for what they are. I have them aimed down a little bit so that they're not blinding anybody. Leveled out the headlights, and high beams, not really a big difference in them. That's the way these are. They are a cheaper brand. They're not super expensive, but they do the job and get it done for what I need. With this one, if I ever upgrade the headlights, of course, I would go to a nicer set and have everything set up the way I would love to. But as of right now, with it going out, I just picked these back up because, they lasted quite a few years and never gave me any problems. So let's go take a look here and see what they look like. I'm not going to go too far out here because it's been raining all day and it's muddier than hell. But they don't look too bad. They're pretty bright. That's out there in what used to be what's left of a cornfield. And then again, high beams, just not really much of a difference. But I think I paid, I'll have to go back and look, it was like 20 bucks for them. And again, they've lasted quite a few years, never had issues, and just picked these ones up and went with them again. So yeah, guys, if you're interested, I will put a picture on here on them. I'm not going to put a link. A lot of people ask me on eBay. It's pretty dark and you probably can't see me very well. A lot of people ask me to put a link with eBay, and those links change all the time, guys, and it just doesn't really work out really well to even put a link over there because they relist them, they change it. Best thing to do is just look up the name, Iron Walls, and go ahead and pick you up a pair. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. This is just for what I need for right now. Down the road, if I want to update to better LEDs, I will. And I'll actually go with the retrofit headlights and all that stuff. But with the this being the wife's vehicle for right now, I just needed to be able to drive it, need something bright for her to be able to see, and something that was affordable right now at the moment. And they last. I mean, they last quite a few years for, you know, what I paid for them. So again, I'll put it up in the video where I got them off eBay, and you guys, you know, check them out, feel free. I'm not sponsored with them or anything like that. They just been a good cheap bulb that's helped out whenever I've needed to pick something up. And down the road, like I said, if I do go the other route, then obviously I'll do a video and everything on there. But there's a lot of other things I got to fix on this thing first. So just need to get a good bulb in there. And I didn't feel like going with standard halogen because nowadays they're just so dim with everything being, you know, LED and just so bright. You don't even. It's like you're running with. Compared to today's stuff, I would say, especially out here on the country roads, it's like you're running your flashers on, basically, with those headlights compared to everything else. So these are a bit brighter, even in the garage. With all, you guys can see them on right there. There's high beams, low beams. Like I said, not really a huge difference there, but do you see how I don't have them pointing way up in everybody's eyes? So that's a good thing when you don't have the nice retro headlights and everything to properly fit those in there and shine the bulb beam the right way. But stay tuned if you guys want to know what I'm using for the blinkers and what I'll be using for the brake lights. The reverse lights are very dim on a CRV. That's something I'm going to do next. They're terrible, so I'm going to do some brighter reverse lights, which will help out a little bit. Really, some nice LED pod lights in the bumper is what works the best on your reverse lights. Wire them into your reverse switch and you'll be happy and thank me later, especially if you're lifted. Something I'll be doing on the other one. But yeah, all right guys, just figured I'd do this quick video for you and show you those. And I mean, that's just how you can change your headlight bulb too. Simple how to if you need to. All right, I hope you guys have a good one.